Dedicate this to you. You know who you are. Love you with all my heart. Check it. I met her from way back, she was cute with them backpacks. Bamboo earrings, I told her ass back. She don't mess with thugs, she told me that shit whack. Excuse me? No, I'm a boss, that's real rap. I can give you what he needs, she told me to fall back. She want the 90 love she felt from way back. Her mama told her get her a man who makes stacks. Forget them other lanes, Hakeem is where it's at. Bring that old school feeling like Marvin and Jay Black. Coffee shop love, I love my girls black. Hood with attitude, she quick to throw it back. She ain't scared to fight, she swing when they attack. Sundress up in the summer, look like a snack. My homeboy told me, damn, she got back. Flashback, I've been in love since jumping jacks. Flashback, I've been in love since jumping jacks. Cause it's a Love Jones things in the 90s. Sings poetic love, if you know what I mean. Grooving on the feelings, so serene. We just all kings and queens.
Cause it's a Love Jones thing in the 90s. Scene poetic love, if you know what I mean. Yeah, grooving on the feelings, so serene. We just all kings and queens. I'm living single, but my life ain't a sitcom. I want that love like a 90s R&B song. Love is stronger than pride, that's what I be on. And I cherish the day, I got a reason. And you gotta bump this in your knee some. As I walk on by just like Dion. But I'm Whitley, looking for my Dwayne Wayne. It's a different world, but it all look the same. So Riri, I got love on the brain. And I'm trying to find my ASAP Rocky Main. But until then, focus on the children. Cause we trying to build wealth and buy buildings with high ceilings, feeling like a million. Just chilling, loving and healing. No heroes, no villains. So nostalgic, that's what it's giving.
Cause it's a Love Jones things in the 90s. Scene poetic love, if you know what I mean. Grooving on the feeling, so serene. We just all kings and queens. Cause it's a Love Jones things in the 90s. Scene poetic love, if you know what I mean. Grooving on the feeling, so serene. We just all kings and queens.
We just all kings and queens. We just all kings. We just all. We just all kings and queens. We just all.
So serene.
We just all kings and queens. We just all.
So serene.
We just all. Yeah. We just all. Yeah. We just all. Yeah. We just all.
So serene.
Shout out to Broadway Fat featuring Kareem Stevie, man. Shout out to that. You already know we're back. We're back once again. KR Culture Radio style. Like always, guys, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, YouTube. Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this lovely, cold Wednesday evening. And some people, Wednesday afternoon. Jordan, what's cracking like it? What's cracking like it? What's cracking like it on this Wednesday? Well, you're over there on the West Coast Wednesday afternoon.
Hey man, I'm feeling good. I'm still praying for y'all in Florida to warm up, man. I'm not. Hey man, I ain't know it's gonna be cold like this long. But other than that, man, feeling good, feeling great. So we about to get it as we always do. So let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, like always, let's go. Let's get it. So if you guys are wondering, the song I was playing in the beginning, that's Broadway Fat featuring Kareem Stevie. If y'all want to go check it out, the link is in the community tab. So go ahead and check it out. There's more music to come, man. Broadway Fat and Kareem Stevie always do what they do best. But Jordan, now we moving on to sports. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to aspect of sports, big dog? What's happening over there?
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's talk about the NBA. So the trade deadline will be tomorrow, and in the past 24 hours, we got to see some big trades. Today's trade, we saw that the Dallas Mavericks had finally traded Anthony Davis to the Washington Wizards. For multiple picks and players. Really wanted to dump, get off that stash of that Luka at the Davis trade, so they got rid of him. And also a trade happened last night. James Harden for Los Angeles Clippers, he's got traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Darius Garland and also a second round pick. So we're seeing a lot of movements going on to the NBA right now. We're seeing, these big stars are moving, and like I said, the trade line is tomorrow, so we'll see some trades going through. But other than that, Ronnie, man, what's your take on the Anthony Davis trade and also the James Harden trade?
Anthony Davis got traded once again. The only reason why Anthony Davis got traded, I'm just being honest, injury prone. Every time he played mid-season, he always continued to get hurt. And he don't fulfill the whole rest of the season. So I think Dallas Mavericks say, hey, they don't see him as an opportunity moving forward. So they say, you know what, we could go ahead and let's get rid of him. Let's bring somebody else in, because remember, the whole new franchise when it comes to Dallas Mavericks is going to be Cooper Flag, and they need someone strong and efficient that's able to get the job done. Anthony Davis, unfortunately, he's old, and he's, like I said, he's injury prone. Now, when it comes to aspect of sorry about that. I don't know why my computer did that. Give me 1 second.
James Harden, you good? James Harden.
Yeah. So the whole aspect when it comes to aspect of James Harden, I want to show the audience. This one was a major, big one. I didn't see this one coming. This one literally caught me left field, because that's a big, huge trade. And the funny thing is, Jordan, they play tonight. The Clippers versus the Clippers versus Cleveland play tonight, but they're not playing. Them two not playing because the deal, pretty much the trade got finalized. I think James Harden going over there will probably make a small impact over there in Cleveland. And there's also rumor that what's called may be returning back to as well. LeBron James, that's a rumor that's going on, because because the Lakers are still uncertain what's all LeBron James' future. But James Harden being over there to Cleveland, I don't think it'll make a difference. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Garland is a really good facilitator. So I'm just curious. The Clippers, my brother's team, so I'm just curious what they're gonna do with that. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for that one. Go ahead, again.
Hey, my apologies, fellas, man. I think this is gonna be a good win for them. And to see this, when y'all dropped this in the chat, I went and looked up on it. I do think James Harden is at the ending of his career. So I'm trying to wonder what value he's gonna bring to the team. So, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, when it comes to, I'm speaking with the James Harden trade. For what I was hearing, the Clippers had when he gave him a contract for the next year, they didn't guarantee his fully guarantee his contract when it comes to his next year. And so, with that being said, James Harden, wanted to get all his full guaranteed money, and Clippers wasn't going to do that. So that was kind of one of the reasons that he wanted to get traded. The Cleveland Cavaliers. And in Cleveland, they're going to pay him, the fully guaranteed contract that Clippers wouldn't do. But yeah, with that being said, him being the Cavaliers, they did got better, but I still don't see him, go so far. I think my Detroit Pistons, we're number one. We're number one. We're still the number one seed. I think we're the best team in the East right now. How we looking right now? New York, Boston. I think those teams are still better at Cleveland, even though they made this trade. And also when it comes to Anthony Davis. We got almost practically a year ago, when Anthony Davis, got traded to Dallas and Luka Doncic, we still was kind of memorized like what is going on. And now, Dallas, they fired their GM because of that. They want to try to get rid of it. They want to try to get rid of Anthony Davis as much as they can, because Cooper Flag, that's their franchise. They want to clean, kind of clear contracts, and and it's kind of build fresh when it comes to Dallas Mavericks and Cooper Flag and everything. So, and he'll be in the Washington Wizards. Trey Young, he's with the team. He got traded there a couple of weeks ago. They're a better team, but I still don't think they're going to make any splash for the rest of the season and also next year. So. Washington it's just for next year. I see how they're gonna do, how they look good because Trey Young and Anthony Davis. So, but like I said, the trade deadline is tomorrow, and then everybody's waiting for where Giannis is gonna go, because he's still the main person that that everybody will see. What's his next move. So by tomorrow, we'll probably figure out that Giannis might be traded tomorrow by the NBA trade deadline.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all. We do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody who's watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this lovely Wednesday evening. And if you guys want to copy that song that we played in the beginning, featuring Broadway Fat and Kareem Stevie, that is in the community tab for some people that are probably watching us going way back in the beginning. So, and we're also gonna play it again at the end for you, so you guys can go ahead and cop that album. Moving along to money. Money makes the world go round. Money makes our pockets fat. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to aspect of financial news, big dog? You muted.
Thank you. Yeah, so let's get into it. Let's talk about Walmart. So Walmart, they have now reached $1 trillion market cap when it comes to their company, which their competitors is, kind of Amazon in a way. Not in a way, they are a competitor. And they really, seeing, how Walmart, stayed afloat with these, Amazon that, also comes with the stock and everything. They're still doing their thing. So we do have a clip from when it comes to the Walmart surpassing the market caps. Go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Walmart joins the $1 trillion club as the retailer's market cap passes the $1 trillion milestone. We're looking at how it got here with Yahoo Finance's Brooke DePalma. Brooke, walk us through it.
Well, certainly a momentous moment for Walmart, especially as new CEO John Furner takes the helm effective earlier this week. And now he's stepping into some pretty big opportunity. The company now surpassing that $1 trillion valuation. And just for some context here, Amazon, their current market cap is $2.56 trillion, whereas it's way ahead of Target, another big box retailer, which currently has a market cap of $48 billion. And so Walmart crossing this $1 trillion market cap, quite significant for the company, but it wasn't always supposed to go this way. Certainly former CEO Doug McMillon really worked over the past decade, over the past really 12 years under his helm to create once was just a physical store footprint, really move it into the future with e-commerce now a huge component for the company. And that really boosted same-store sales growth. If you take a look over the past decade, what we've seen is low to mid to even high single-digit same-store sales growth consecutively for the big box retailer. And what has really gotten it there is faster delivery times. The company now says that it could reach roughly 93 to 95% of U.S. households, ultimately competing with Amazon there. And also, Josh, that low price point model continues to win for the company, especially in this K-shaped economy. We've seen an influx of high-income consumers turn to Walmart, especially post-pandemic.
So let's say I'm a viewer, I'm in Walmart right now, I'm invested. What's next for Walmart? What's on my radar?
Well, certainly it'll be interesting to see how exactly Walmart plans to compete, plans to ramp up, really tech focus as it competes with Amazon. In December, the company relisted to the NASDAQ, so it currently is trading on the NASDAQ. And what we know is that Walmart is really looking at tech and AI, even drone delivery, as the next wave of the future to get in front of consumers so that they choose to shop at Walmart effectively over Amazon. And that will really be a key component here. How exactly is Walmart gearing up and currently competing with the e-commerce giant, and how will they take this into the future to really make sure that their marketplace really ramps up and meets the current demand that consumers have for both delivery, convenience, and also fastness. They just want it their doorstep.
Yep. So there you have it. So I'll bring it to you, fellas. What you guys take how Walmart made the $1 trillion market cap of things that they're doing.
So looking at it from this, Walmart's whole mission plan has never changed. Affordable prices, but what kicked them off is adding the whole e-commerce thing. You can now buy stuff on Walmart, and they have a subscription plan. You know what I mean? Because I subscribe to it. You can get your groceries shipped to your house, and 9 out of 10 times, most of us live near Walmart. You can get whatever you want within just a click of a button. But them adding the whole drone component and AI also makes it better. So it just, the whole point of just the cheaper prices have always led people there, and people are still coming there. It still is more affordable than going to a regular supermarket.
No, quick question. You say they deliver groceries to your house. So how did that system work? But is that
real easy? So you know how you got Whole Foods and Amazon together. Amazon is the platform Home Food, but with Walmart, They have the platform, everything. I can go online, pick whatever I want, and I can get it delivered within an hour.
And there's
within 30 minutes.
is it is like a Walmart truck? Because I know they were saying it was another new feature. I don't think they have it here in South Florida, but in the other region where there are people they can actually put the grocery inside your house and also in your refrigerator.
They do have that feature, but it's regular people who come and drop it off. Yeah.
Oh wow, no, because I never used it before. You got me curious. I might use it. I might use it just to try it out. I never used that before, but that, like you said, Hakeem, well said. You 100% on the ball is because they added a new e-commerce thing, like Whole Foods and Amazon, teaming up, able to do that again. People that 100% on customer satisfaction, so that will put them over the $1 trillion market cap. Of course, it's not financial advisor. I always speak with a financial advisor. I'm not gonna lie. If you ask me, I think right now, currently, I think this is a great buy because now they're starting to put more money into AI and to innovate the company even stronger. So I might definitely look into this one because I don't really invest in Walmart because Walmart is up and down, and they said the way they treat their customers and their shelf integrity. But for them adding all these new things, I might have to double look and do some more homework on Walmart because this is a big look. And now people can see Amazon continue to be one of the biggest mega. Forget it. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. This is one reason I love, Walmart. They always follow the trend. They always follow like, okay, what could we do better? What are, the options we could do to take to the next level, and as we see, majority of the companies as Walmart, Amazon and so forth, they're going to use AI. So what that means is, we got to keep on competing with other companies so we could, be where we at. And that being said, that's why one of the reasons they made to $1 trillion market cap, and everything like that. So, Walmart is always in areas that it's easy, accessible to in anywhere you at and everything. And they're always following the right steps on when it comes to delivery. They like I said, this is how they always play with Amazon. If we can do it, we can do it too. Maybe we can make it cheaper when it comes to deliveries and anything like that, and prices and everything. So to me, this is why Walmart will always be in the run, and always be one of the top companies above Target and other companies like that. And Walmart is really, really doing their thing. And this is why you can't see you will never hear Walmart go into bankruptcy or close their stores because they're always following the trend.
Now that, but Target is up 2.54%. I thought black people don't shop at Target no more.
No.
But it's up.
That's always mainly been a white person store. And I don't even know where you even shopping there. They don't have it. Most of the things are overpriced in there.
Well, but black people love Walmart. Black people love Walmart.
Black people want to be bougie so bad. That's why. That's all why they go up on them. They just want to be bougie so bad.
So black people, y'all the reason why Walmart hit a wild trade.
That's it. All the stuff coming from the same shipping container. They just go to different places. So I don't know what's the difference. You're gonna spend an extra $20 on a pair of hand when you can get it for $10 at Walmart.
Hey, like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to Evelyn Perez that's in the building. Wahai, who's also in the building as well. Thank you guys so much, so very much for tuning in on this lovely Wednesday evening. And I that shout out to the 80 people right now watching us on Bingo Live. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this lovely Wednesday evening. Moving along to hip hop. Hip hop. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to the aspect of hip hop news, big dog?
Let's get into it. Let's talk about Cameron and J. Cole. So Cameron is speaking. Which a clip we're gonna play. He's speaking on that he is suing J. Cole. Really suing J. Cole. So let's get into it. Go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Cool, or was cool. This is exactly what happens. Being a man is keeping your word. And I know everybody's busy and everybody has things to do. But if I give you my word 4 or 5 times, I got to do it. So on his first project he did, I did an intro for him. I did the record for him for his intro. I told him I may need a verse whenever I get a project done. He said, cool. He had another project. I did a record in 20 minutes. I knocked that shit out and went off about my business. I need a verse. I'm exaggerating, but he's like the shock rain right now. And, you know, the moon got aligned with the stars. And, you know, when I write, I put my all into it. Okay, man, out in June. Let's do it around there. Cool, June is coming. Oh, we pushed the album back. I don't want to just do an interview. All right, cool. Now we're going to do it in October. All right, I'll call you back in October. Yo, what's up? Oh, man, killer. You say, I tell you October. You call October, huh, nigga? Yeah, nigga. Yeah. So now this is when all the beef is going on with Kendrick Lamar. I can't do it now because I don't feel like talking about that right now. I said, look, I'll do the interview. I won't even bring that up. He says, nah, I can't do no interview and not talk about it. All right, well, when can I get the interview? Yo, February, definite. February, I'm dead ass on February. February come. Yo, what's up? Oh, shit. Yo, I'm still working, man.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Man, out in June. Let's do it around there. Cool, June is coming. Oh, we pushed the album back. I don't want to just do an interview. All right, cool. Now we're going to do it in October. All right, I'll call you back in October. Yo, what's up? Oh, man, killer. You say, I tell you October. You call October, huh, nigga? Yeah, nigga. Yeah. So now this is when all the beef is going on with Kendrick Lamar. I can't do it now because I don't feel like talking about that right now. I said, look, I'll do the interview. I won't even bring that up. He says, nah, I can't do no interview and not talk about it. All right, well, when can I get the interview? Yo, February, definite. February, I'm dead ass on February. February come. Yo, what's up? Oh, shit. Yo, I'm still working, man.
Yeah, I had to
So
play
I
that
believe,
back on
so
you.
J. Cole's album's coming out. I think it's this week or next week, but this is going on when J. Cole released the album. I think
Let's
it's
put your
in
all into it.
2024, 2025, and I think and also the 2024. And that's why Cameron, you know what, he hasn't feel like he's right. He's going to sue. So with that being said, fellas, do you think Cameron is? Do you agree or disagree with Cameron? Suing J. Cole when it comes to the verse.
You mute. I didn't even know they was beefing. No, I said go ahead, because I didn't even know they was beefing. Go ahead.
So I'm going to admit to something that this is not right to say, but I've been guilty of doing this. There's been times when you're rapping, somebody will give you a record, and then you say, okay, I'll do the record. You do them a favor. It's like a favor for a favor. But you get caught up in so much hype, or you get into a certain point of your career where you like, they're not going to physically tell the person this, but damn, I'm already too lit to do a record with you. So now he's so lit. Cameron trying to capitalize on that. You still owe a favor now. You got to be a man of your word. So he did this favor and there was no money exchanges. So people do things instead of money exchanges or publishing. They say, okay, I'll do this record for record. So I've done that before where somebody gave me a record, say I need a verse, and I never sung the verse in. And when they said, yo, what's up? And I'm like, damn, you miss out on opportunity, but I didn't get sued on that. It's just that I got so freaking busy and life was going into that. But it's not right. And this is how relationships get damaged.
No, but what's the whole point of suing him? Because he he paid him for a verse, or he didn't pay him?
No, he didn't pay him for a verse. It was it was a bartering system. I'll do this for you, you do that for me. But J. Cole is so hot now.
Yeah.
Cameron, most people don't really sweat it. They just let it be. But Cameron and say, okay, I could have capitalized in my career if I had got a verse from J. Cole. You're the hottest now. So, and you said you was going to do it for me. It could have helped me bring in more money. Or matter of fact, you can't do the verse, come do an interview.
But there was no contract. So if no contract, why sue? There's no contract. It's just word of bond, right? You wasting money on lawyers.
Look, we on the old school handshake system, the honor system.
This white America, baby. You need out white and black paper. That's what you need. If there's no contract for him, you're wasting your time. So, yeah, J. Cole is hot. I know he made promises. Thank you, Hakeem, for breaking that down because now it makes more sense. I'm like, why are you beefing with somebody that, but it really makes more sense because, he want to capitalize the situation that happened with J. Cole. But, J. Cole said something to Cameron, which would make sense. If I go on your show, if I do something for you, I'm gonna have to talk about the beef. He didn't want to talk about the beef. He tried to avoid the beef situation with him and Kendrick for a very long time. And the whole situation with the Super Bowl, a lot of things was transpired. So I understand, but at the same time, I believe word is bond. You give me your word, I give you my word. Let's go ahead and make it happen. But we live in a society today, Hakeem and Jordan, people you're not keeping true to their word. It's just what it is. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, and absolutely. And it seems like Cameron, he was patient. He waited months and months and months. Okay, if you want a verse, okay, let's you on an interview or anything like that. Because if J. Cole will be is going to be on the interview, he really Cameron knows that you got to speak about the beef and everything, and also why he pulled off the beef when the Kendrick Lamar and the Drake beef started and everything. So. Um, Cameron has a right to sure he does. But with J. Cole, I'm thinking, if Cameron's going to sue, I think that that J. Cole maybe I have the option of having him on the verse or doing the interview because I don't think J. Cole want to go to the legal process or anything like that. That's just me. But hopefully, with Cameron saying kind of push J. Cole saying, okay, you know what? Word is my bond. I'll apologize and okay, let me get that verse, let me keep that verse, or let me do an interview. So hopefully it'll get to that of J. Cole say, you know what, that's my bad. Just apologize and see what him and Cameron can do to kind of make it up.
Now that, but shout out to peace to Ivy Warrior that's in the building. What's going on, Ivy Warrior? Long time. No see, no hear, man. Great to see you, man. And also, White House, this was the last time of White House said Target is much cleaner and shopping experience. Sorry, White House, we missed that comment. I want to make sure we read that. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody that's watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this lovely Wednesday evening. We got a lot of things to talk about, especially when it comes to more shocking detail when it comes to the whole aspect of the Epstein file, especially with Bill Gates had quote unquote some involvement with the Epstein file allegedly. But before we do that, Jordan, what's going on with Little John's son missing? Reports say.
Yeah, so it was reported this morning that Little John's son, DJ Young Slade, has been reported missing in Milton, Georgia. Authorities said he was last seen on February 3rd at 6 a.m. They believe the 27-year-old ran out of his home on foot and was not holding any personal items. So so right there, he's still missing. No reports of him being found yet. So with that being said, fellas, what you guys take on this?
Kids could be kids, but I'm being honest. He's 27 years old. He's a grown man. How you report this young man missing? Unless he got some form of illness. I don't know if he have some medical illness transpired. Because remember, keeping in mind he's 27 years old. He's a grown man. So, for example, I'm a grown man. I could get up and move to another country, and nobody could stop me. So, who knows what happens over there in the Little John's family? But hearts and prayer go to, and I'm just hoping there's no form of drug use or any form of involvement with that, because that in Atlanta, especially Milton County, not good. You muted, Hakeem.
When you see things like this happen, you either have to chalk it up to two things: drug abuse or mental health. When a person is doing something they're not typically doing, and you're leaving and you have nothing and you're not to be seen, in 2026 we should be able to identify and find people. But just to let you know how these things are. So I do pray for his safe safety. But this the thing. Little John has been very private about his life. I didn't even know he had kids.
Me either.
You know what I mean? So to hear this, to say, okay, what's going on, and we'll see what happened. Hopefully they can return him.
Yeah, absolutely. And Hakeem, right, y'all were clearly, was 100% saying, like, say, if you're missing, and this is what Tuesday, and today's, no, I'm sorry, this was Monday, and now it's Wednesday, and to somebody, I don't know if it's Joe John or a family member, like, kind of put it out that he's missing anything. It definitely has to. I agree. It does have to do with drugs or mental health and everything, because I have some family members who has did what they do, and then we won't hear for like 3 or 4 days. Nobody has seen them, so until we have to look for that person and find them and everything. So yeah, hopefully wherever he's at, he's safe, and nothing. I don't know what kind of mental state he is or anything like that. So hopefully in the next 24 hours, they'll say that that he's found and everything, and hoping for that. Pray for him. Pray for little John and also the family, and hopefully in the next 24 hours he shows up.
It's sad, but people for realize like Game and Jordan, he's 27 years old. He's of age. He could do what the hell he wants. He can. It's sad to say, Haki, he can. He can.
Yeah, but even as older you are, man, like when you got a family member that doesn't respond to you or usually speak to, man, that shit just seems weird. You feel me? If my nephew don't answer the phone and it's been like 2-3 hours, I'm gonna get worried. Cause yeah.
But why I say it could be kidnapping?
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know. Cause like I'm with Hakeem. I never knew he had a son. I thought.
I never knew he had a son.
Yeah, I know that he has a child with his previous girlfriend, but I know he had a son at home. I ain't know either.
Shout out to Little John keeping his life private. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
I never knew. I never knew. Moving on to other trending news, Jordan, what's going on when it comes to aspect of this Baltimore mayor, Brandon Scott, getting questioned about his luck. Here we go again. Him buying an expensive car. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott clapped back at a reporter for continuously asking him about his executive vehicle cost $163,000. He said your station has a high severe right-wing effort underway, and he was saying your racist slant is one thing. So, but that being said, go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
But with that, his vehicle is still $55,000 less than before. So again, I want to ask you the same question.
Okay, Tessa, we'll just stop you right there. We get it. We understand that your station has this severe right-wing effort underway. We get that. But you also, you guys are dragging this thing out and also not including all the facts. A vehicle that was purchased in 2023 is not the same price as 2025, right? You have to understand that reality. When you look at, I'm talking, you can let me talk, please. We heard your question. You've asked the same idiotic question now for 3 months. We understand that when you look at a base price for SUVs, base price of SUVs now, as you know, between $90,000 and $100,000. You're talking about a police vehicle with police equipment on it added on top of that vehicle. It's very simple. And when you look at, these are not astronomical costs, right? You guys and your station in particular would never ask the President of the United States how much the beast costs. You wouldn't do that. You would never do that. This is ridiculous. Let it go. Next.
So there you have it. Speak at this point. With that being said, fellas, what you guys think?
I disagree because they did ask the president what he was going to do without him getting the quote-unquote jet that the Primo was giving him by Saudi Arabia. They said that was a bribery. So they did question the president about certain things he do purchase. Now, most of the time when the president are driving around with like cars and this and that, those stuff is gifted to them. They don't go ahead and buy it on their own. Now, don't get me wrong, Brian, I think he's doing a good job over there in Baltimore. Baltimore completely had a complete turnaround when it comes to aspect of the crime rate and also the educational system. So he is doing a good job as mayor, and I see him probably continuing to go up in his political stride. But my thing is, when it's stuff like that, when it comes to cars, luxuries, and things like that, keep those. If you do like those things and you do want to live on the up and up, keep it on the hush hush, because people gonna question you and see, okay, are you using the public funding to fund your luxury lifestyle? We talk about other mayors that was doing that. So just be careful with that, because if not, your political career will be over.
There's a gray area when it comes to taxpayer dollars, and we've seen this with the young lady from the out of
I didn't want to talk about it.
Out of Illinois, the Dalton lady. So
Exactly.
when I look at this and I'm saying $163,000 for a SUV, mind you, I just looked it up. It is a Jeep Grand Wagoneer, the stretch one. I'm saying, why couldn't he just get a basic Chevy Suburban? You know what I'm trying to say? You don't really need all of that. But this what happens when we're talking about corruption and this and that. I don't know why he needs that. Nobody's looking to do a 187 on the Baltimore mayor. You know what I mean? You don't need a $163,000 truck to ride around with security upgrades. You're not that serious. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that maybe we do need a Republican in Baltimore.
But how can you doing a good job in Baltimore?
I can't. He has to do a record lows and grind though.
I understand that, but you took $163,000 that could have went to food stamps.
So
they're not eating out there.
So I keep you thinking, unless you thinking drug money.
Man, let me tell you something. I'm looking at anybody funny if you got a $163,000 truck. The mayor of Miami don't even got that.
Well,
I don't even think.
I believe so.
Huh?
I think she got a Mercedes. I think.
But that's her truck, but she ain't using taxpayer dollars. This the thing. I don't see Mayor Magotti out of New York City riding around in the $163,000 truck. So.
Yeah, I'm convinced when it comes to these mayors, majority of these mayors, they have a dream car, and if they have the opportunity to get it, they're gonna get their dream car. It's as simple as that. We seen it, for a while. For a while, Dalton, a whole bunch of mayors are up there. They look for the dream car, and if they have the option to get it, they're gonna get it. Do I feel like they need to use the money somewhere else? Yes, I think so. But some mayors, they have a very expensive taste, and if they feel like I said, if he feels like he's doing a good job, I'm guessing that they feel like they need to reward themselves. Like, yo, I'm doing good. I'm doing a good job. I'm continuing doing a good job. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to treat myself and give me my dream car. And that's what I think about some of these mayors, when they're in the positions and they feel like they're doing a good job when it comes to things they're doing in the city. They're gonna reward themselves for getting a high luxury car or SUV, and that's what it is. But if we found out it's something with corruption and everything, now we're really gonna get on that. So, for that being said, if you like me, I love it. He's doing a good job and everything. But because I do something with the money because the money was taken from the taxpayers, we got a different story.
Why I say, Hakeem, manufacturers should just drop the price on vehicles.
I agree with you.
I agree with him too. I second that. I think they should, but they're not.
I third that. Absolutely.
Going to continue to buy it because now you got the mayor of Baltimore spend $163K on a vehicle. That is insane.
You know how many Suburbans you can get with that?
At least three. No, you get like 3 cars.
Yeah,
three nice cars. Literally 3 nice cars. But they know
Escalade. Escalade is almost close to that. Escalade is almost like 130K. Escalade, they close to that number.
You don't see people. I don't even see people in Miami driving around with an Escalade anymore.
No.
When the last time I see somebody driving around with an Escalade? So
they do over here in LA a lot.
Moving on before we talk about the Epstein file, Jordan, what's going on with reporter Caroline Collins going in on Donald Trump once again?
Yeah, so every day, there's John Trump, he does his his press and everything, and when it comes to Caitlin Collins, asking her questions, Donald Trump especially snapped on her and called her, you're just terrible. So with that being said, go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Maybe get onto something else.
But what would you say to people who feel like they haven't gotten
healthcare,
justice, Mr. President?
Something that people care about. Yeah, what did you say? Go ahead.
What would you say to the survivors who feel like they haven't gotten justice?
You are the worst reporter. No wonder CNN has no ratings because of people like you. She's a young woman. I don't think I've ever seen you smile. I've known you for 10 years. I don't think I've ever seen a smile on your face.
I'm asking you about survivors of Jeffrey Epstein,
You know why
Mr.
you're not
President?
smiling? Because you know you're not telling the truth. And you're a very dishonest organization, and they should be ashamed of you.
Yeah, man, it's Trump being Trump, yo. So that being said, what you guys take on this?
Hey man, his clap back is so serious. You're not gonna win. You just give up. Don't just try to try it. You know what I mean? I would just give it up.
And while I asked for the last time, he said, "Is the vehicle bulletproof?" That one I don't know. It could be because remember he's in Baltimore.
He's in Baltimore,
right?
He's in Baltimore.
I don't think he.
Man, Brian Scott. It could be Trump. I second your opinion, Hakeem. Trump clap back is just hella strong. Like he just go ahead and strong, 110%. But people fail to realize they always go at it with each other. This is nothing new. When it comes to Caitlyn, they always one-on-one, clap back. So this is, to me, I think this is all ratings and good entertainment to me at the end of the day. She's not going to get fired, and Trump just like the whole aspect of getting that attention. And remember, keep it in mind, CNN is one of the strongest biased network that's ever out there. They only focus on one political view each and every time, same as Fox News. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when it comes to Trump, if he don't like you, if you ask him questions he don't like, he's gonna go after you. Oh, you're so terrible. You're just the worst of the worst. I don't know why you don't crack a smile. You really don't. You don't do this stuff. I don't know why they have you like that. There should be that shame and everything. And that's Trump's clapback. That's what he's gonna do. So we're gonna keep seeing this until his term's end. So it's Donald Trump being Donald Trump.
Oh, why I say the Donald goes off on all races. He do. He don't do it down. He goes off on all races.
Even his best friends.
He do. His fat rich friend, which to this day we still don't know who that is. We already know, since we on the Epstein situation, main topic on today's show, Jordan, what's going on with Bill Gates and this quote-unquote Epstein fine? Allegedly, he has some quote-unquote going to these parties.
Yeah, so like we talked about before, the Epstein files, 3 million files has been coming out, and one of the names on the files was Bill Gates, and he says he has been with Epstein's a few times, come to parties and everything, and he kind of regrets being with Epstein, for all the stuff that he did and all stuff like that. So we do have a clip. We do have a clip about his Bill Gates ex-wife talking about Bill Gates and Epstein, and also Bill Gates himself. So go ahead and play the clips, and after that we'll chop it up.
Very rich people, and he was saying he could get them to give money to global health. In retrospect, that was a dead end, and I was foolish to spend time with him. I was one of many people who regret ever knowing him.
You've no doubt seen the allegations, including some of them from the last 24 to 48 hours. Are they true?
No, apparently Jeffrey wrote an email to himself. That email was never sent. The email is, false. So I don't know what his thinking was there. It just reminds me, every minute I spent with him, I regret and I, apologize that I did that.
The problem is some of the things that he has sent and some of the information about other people that has come up in those files has been true. Why would he do this and say this about you, do you think?
It's factually true that I was only at dinners. I never went to the island. I never met any women. And so, the more that comes out, the more clear it'll be that although the time was a mistake, it had nothing to do with that kind of behavior. I knew a lot of very rich people.
The emails in the files suggest that Bill Gates had additional affairs and that he tried to get medication to treat a sexually transmitted infection, and that he was going to give you the medicine without you knowing. His representative has said all of this is false. It is not on you to have to respond to the details of that alleged behavior, but I wonder what your dominant emotion is when you read these news articles with these details.
Sad. Just unbelievable sadness. Unbelievable sadness, right? And again, I'm able to take my own sadness and look at those young girls and say, my God, how did that happen to those girls, right? And so for me, it's just sadness for, you know, I left my marriage. I had to leave my marriage. I wanted to leave my marriage. I had to leave I felt I needed to eventually leave the foundation. So it's just sad. That's the truth, right? And it's kind of like, at least for me, I've been able to move on in life.
The emails and the files.
Yep, so there you have it. So personally, Bill Gates, you know, he regrets, like I said, being with Jeff Epstein. So with that being said, fellas, what you guys take on this?
I'm gonna ask you, Jordan, do she believes in these allegations? That's what I'm trying to wonder based on this clip.
You talking about his ex-wife?
Yes, that's right. Do she believe the allegation? Because she said she
Well,
fell down and
I have to say that she had to know something because, like I said, she was married. She was married to Bill Gates, and I gotta look at the more details, but I don't know if she was with the parts with him with Jeffrey Epstein.
Once again, these files that people are always talking about, the Epstein, it's ruining people's lives with all these false allegations. This is my thing: is would they be able to sue the government? Because now you have someone that is powerful, one of these powerful elites, which is Bill Gates, who have the money and the resources to go after the federal government. So I don't know, would they be able to sue them? That's the problem. Because remember, now you're invading into people's lives and their livelihood. And as you can see, it didn't affect my Microsoft market cap at all. It's still going up. So it was president on Microsoft. But it's sad. I would say this right here, to me, is a waste of time. I don't know what's the purpose of this. So Hakeem and Jordan, what's gonna let's say, for example, if everything on that file was true, what people gonna get out of it? They're not gonna impeach Trump. So what's the point of it?
Nothing's going to happen. I think this is a witch hunt that we'll just forget about after a year.
So another distraction, pretty much.
Basically.
Yeah, and you know, I think, you know, when all the names are coming out, you know, everybody, you know, try to clear their names about, you know, being in the list, and or like with Bill Gates, you know, we grabbing to be close to him and everything. So to me, it's more of, you know, kind of cleaning their tracks off. If anybody's name on the list, you know, they don't want to, they might be silent, they don't want nothing to do with it, or they'll come on to the internet and do an interview and talk about, it's the things that, you know, I kind of regret doing and being in that moment and everything. So I do agree with Hakeem that, you know, in about a year or so, it's going to be gone because majority of all the Epstein files are out and everything. And, you know, eventually there's stuff, you know, we can do when it comes to the stuff that's happened to the women that was on the island.
Right here, why I say you can only sue if it's a lie or slander. It is kind of slandering because remember, now they are alleging that Bill Gates is a pedo, and also the files are also saying that she had a STI. He gave her antibiotics. He could sue, and trust me, if I know Bill Gates, the type of money he have, the type of lawyer, he's gonna sue the hell out of him. He's going to sue the hell out of him. Right now, Trump is president, so Trump is not going to really do as much. But later on, when he leaves his presidency, that's if he even leaves, he's going to sue as well. That's a question I want to ask you guys. Would they end up suing before we head on to the next topic? Go ahead.
I think this is going to get swept under the rug, man. This is just a witch hunt. This ain't nothing. This ain't going.
If there's more details, it kind of attack like Bill Gates intent. integrity in a way, then I can see it. But I think it was slow down. I kind of agree. I came on it.
Yeah. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this lovely Wednesday evening. Peace to the God. Chicago Gorillas in the building. God, because Chicago, you almost had me lost my voice, man. You in the building. Chicago, you've been messy. That's all I'm going to say. Messy, if you know what I mean when I say you being messy. But we still respect you. My God, hey, Chicago, I'm going to hit you up because we got to have you on the panel, man. We got to do some recap. We're not going to talk about your situation with your relationship. You know who I'm talking about. We're just going to have a regular show. We don't want to have no involvement in that at all. Why? How I was to say the media is calling him those bad words. That's not in the fact. No. So what I'm saying, Bill Gates gonna end up suing. Trust me, he's gonna end up suing. Shout out to Chicago. Look, he laughed. Look, I can't judge. Look, he laughing.
Yeah.
Messy Chicago. You are I like Chicago. He one of the realest guys. Hey, Chicago, you even had O'Shea say, man, I used to love watching this guy. I told you, Chicago, you was a bright star in that show, man. You know what show I'm talking about. I don't want to mention it because we don't want to have no involvement. You plead the fifth. Moving along to other trending news, Jordan, what's going on with Gorilla's sister allegedly say she don't support her family. I want to know how can you take on this one.
Yeah, so this just came out literally an hour ago. So Gorilla sister just came out speaking bad about her sister that, when it comes to, her mother is still working at FedEx and everything and not really, being supportive to the family. So with that being said, or Scarface Woods, that's her name. So go ahead and play the clip. And after that, we'll chop it up.
Talk about y'all favorite rapper. Y'all favorite rapper ain't shit, and I'm getting tired of it. Y'all mad. Look, y'all talking about some she ain't obligated. She ain't obligated when she want to sit here and all them interviews and talk about the struggles we've been through and then reach back and help none of us out. But got her friends around it. And my mama still working at FedEx. Y'all better get the fuck out of my face.
Hey everybody. So we celebrating my dad for his retirement. So how long is 30 years? 29 years at the post office. I'm pretty sure the post office appreciate all your hard work. You know I appreciate your hard work. You spoiled me as a little girl. So I got a gift for you for your retirement party. You gotta come outside. Yeah, I got a gift for you.
Hold on, sit down, I need a little bit. All right.
Yeah, I swear her and her sister look like twins. But yeah, this was a video last year with her father. This was last year with when she hosted the retirement party and got him a new car. So with that being said, fellas, would you guys take on Gorilla's sister talk about not helping out her family?
Go ahead, Akeem. When you get success, you help out your family. Go ahead.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Clearly, if I get rich tomorrow, everybody eating. But there's a difference where you say Chicago's a gorilla known as big, but here's the thing: when certain people come up, you can see who they care about, and you can see who they rock with. You could tell by who they financially support, and you could tell that the sisters and the mother must not have no relationship, but she took care of her daddy. Now, one thing, throughout her whole career, I've seen her daddy multiple times on interviews. So I could tell that she's always had that, and she's always put him up and say, he's have support me, he has spoiled me. So he has done his thing as a man. But she really is not obligated to take care of anybody. And let's be real about it. These rappers only making $1 million, $2 million a year. And if they got a certain lifestyle, how are you able to take care of people? You're going to burn through the money fast. So it's just like.
And I want to say this before, Ronnie. She has 9 other siblings.
Oh,
which is because 10 altogether. She has 9 other siblings.
Same daddy?
I I'm not sure about that, but it says that she's 8 out of the 10 siblings. I think she's the second oldest.
Yeah, I guess. Oh my God! Why you say, oh my God?
That's too many, dog.
It's a big tree, huh?
That's too many, dog.
Wait, I thought you said it's a lot, huh? I thought you said you want a big family. Now you say it's a lot.
Hey, listen, I done got into my senses. I might do 2 minimum, and that's it. Like, nah, like we got to be back in Jim Crow era to afford them. You know what I mean? Not this.
Hey, look. Now you change your sentiment. Before you were like, yeah, I want a big family. I want a whole football team. Now you say, nah.
Two minutes.
No, but it just show you, like, I agree with you, Hakeem, who they truly support. She don't support her sister and her mom. She really support her father. Her father being with her through thick and thin. And, you know, I'm kind of glad we kind of see the reverse of everything, because before, everybody always support the mother. It's rarely you see people support the father. So her supporting the father more is kind of show you that how things are starting to shift, because people say, oh, black father's not in their kid's life. And you can see he was in her life majority of the time. Now, when it comes to aspect of other family members, I think I always have a conversation with my mentor about this one, and closest friend too about this one. I think some people are made to be rich to help your family out, to come out of the slum. Not all the time, but to me, majority of the time. Prime example, look at Bill Gates. You think Bill Gates, all his family's not eating? All of them are eating.
Yeah.
Cousin, nephew, all of them are eating. You never hear one comment they say Bill Gates left us somewhere rotten. Because I think you made to be rich to help your family out of the slum. Not all the time though, but I think that was made to do it. You know, Gorilla probably don't make enough money that people think she does to get her family out of the slums.
And then that's the thing too. I believe at the beginning when she's, when Gorilla started off, she wanted to help her family. I think she really does. But if you have not other siblings, you might have 2 or 3 that that might be jealous of your success. We're talking about the slums of Memphis, and I believe all the siblings. I think there's at least 1 or 2, maybe might be jealous of her career. And I think when it comes to Gorilla want to help out, I think when some siblings think about helping out is giving people money and just keep giving them money and everything. I think what Gorilla is trying to do, let's try to get you back to school, get to college, working on you get a job and a home and everything, and I'm supporting anything like that. And I feel like since Gorilla is the most successful in her family, I think some of the siblings think like, okay, you should give me some money, give me $1,000, give me this, give me that. You got it, this and that, all that type of things. And I think, when it comes to where she's at right now, there might be some people that she supports, like she does her father, maybe another brother or sister or so. And you can see, where one of her sisters, Scar, she came out, and and I feel like she's very, very jealous of Gorilla's success and everything. And that's why one of these she came out and said, she has to help me out, my mother out, because I think they have bad terms with her sister. So yeah, man, he said, "Yo, gotta eat it." Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly, Gorilla.
And so not making money like she making. Correct.
And Big Boogie, they eating off her.
She's not making the money that people think she's making. People gotta really do the background story. Shout out to the Gorilla for that one. That's facts.
Yeah, none of these rappers making the money that make it if you're not independent.
No, you saw what we talked about yesterday, Hakeem, on 21 Savage. You saw it. He was botting.
Yep.
Last time on today's show, Jordan, what's going on for all the gamers out there, what's going on with Grand Theft Auto, for goodness sakes, man?
So, Rockstar Games came out with some great news. They say they would start marketing the game starting this summer. So what that means, they start marketing it off that they will not change the release date, and the release date is set for November 19, 2026. I have heard a source that there have been somebody they have like a guest, somebody has played the game. For what I heard, I think that should come out either today or tomorrow. But that being said, Rockstars they will start marketing the game, and you will start seeing commercials when it comes to the summertime, pretty much probably in July and August, and when we see the grand opening of the game come out November 19th. So with that being said, fellas, with this marketing, how are you guys really believe that the game's gonna come out November 19th?
I have a feeling they're gonna push you back. They're trying to treat the game like a new Jordan pairs a new Jordan. They want everybody to go out there to go get it and have a crazy frenzy. Watch what I tell you. The PlayStation, the Xbox, whatever console is on is gonna crash. The hard copy is gonna be sold out. People are gonna be fighting, deleting each other for this freaking game because they waited too long. They know exactly what they're doing.
I think, to me, I think it's just gonna be a reskinned of all the old ones. They like video games haven't innovated recently, but I am a Grand Theft Auto fan. I'm gonna go get me a Nintendo Switch so I can play this. I will.
Yeah, for me, I've been retired playing games for 10 years, and I will be retiring. I will be getting me an Xbox soon. I'm not gonna open it until I get that Grand Theft Auto 6. Because this game is anticipated. I heard that the estimate of how much they're gonna make when the Grand Theft Auto come out is $2 billion. They're gonna have the regular. I know they're gonna have the regular hard copy. They're gonna have a limited edition, and they're gonna have another limited edition. With all sorts of things and everything. So I'm excited for it. Like I said, I do want to. We have seen some leaks on the internet and all social media of how the game looks out and everything. I think it's AI, but we started seeing some leaks out and everything. So I'm pretty sure. I don't think they really gonna move out. We really feel like they're gonna come out November 19th. If not, I'm patient. I'm not that great gamer, that crazy type of gamer that I used to be when I was in my teens and everything. I'm very patient. If it comes out, I'll be waiting to buy it. So, yeah, GTA 6, this game right here is gonna be probably one of the best games in the 21st century.
Before we head up on out here, why I say give a lazy person anything, they're gonna come back for more. This is why you put them to work. You put them to work. You don't have them sit around. So if I'm gonna give you, like, for example, let's say when we blow up, Chaos Culture Radio blows up, the money we get, if a family member say, I need a couple of dollars, I'm gonna say, okay, we need you in the back, we need you doing something. I'm just not gonna just give you money and just that's not how it works. That's the downfall.
For some talent or something like that. I'm
gonna put you to work. I'm not just I'm gonna put you to work.
Yeah,
unless it's a dire need, but I'm gonna put you to work. Go ahead, King.
No, I say I agree with you. But I think many people who are successful go through this. Once somebody gets and have money, everybody expect that you owe them.
No, you put them to work. Now I would say the Walsh family, they work together. Bill Gates family will work together. Warren Buffett family, they work together. They all working. They just not just giving them money. They putting them to work. You got to teach them the value of a dollar. See, Gorilla's sister, if they really, really want her to get out of the slum, put her to work. Be her assistant. Since you're her sister, be her assistant. Carry her clothes, do whatever you can, and get to understand the industry. If I would do that. But if you're just going to stand around and eat up my money, nah, we're not doing that. Hell no. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. And remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody that's watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok. Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this lovely Wednesday evening. Shout out to Why High for being in the building. Chicago Gorilla was also in the building. Albie Wody was also in the building. The beautiful and lovely Evelyn Perez was also in the building as well. Shout out to the ADP right now watching us on Bingo Live and people watching us on all major platforms. Bingo Live and TikTok. Make sure y'all hit the love stream, hit the love stream, hit the love stream, hit the love stream. Show us some heart that you guys really appreciate the show. We really do greatly appreciate it. It helps us in the algorithm, especially with TikTok. Algorithm is changing. So make sure y'all hit that love, hit the screen, show us a lot of love. We really do greatly appreciate it, guys. So very important. Go to KL Culture Radio description. Link is pinned on top of the chat. That's where we have the KL Culture Radio merch. Where me and Jordan Hakeem have on the hats, the t-shirt, the coffee mug, you name it. Is all in the KL Culture Radio store. And guys, also very important, go to KL Culture Radio Community tab. That's where you can find Broadway Fat and Kareem Stevie music out right now. So go ahead. We gotta play some music before we head them out of here. We played this earlier on the show when the show was curing up, and we're gonna play it again. So guys, let's go ahead and listen to Love Jones Part 2.
Love Jones.
Shout out to Liberation Show that was also in the building.
I dedicate this to you. You know who you are. Love you with all my heart.
Thank you, very so. Thank you, brother. Great to see you.
I met her from way back, she was cute with them backpacks. Bamboo earrings, I told her ass back. She don't mess with thugs, she told me that shit whack. Excuse me? No, I'm a boss, that's real rap. I can give you what he needs, she told me to fall back. She want the 90 love she felt from way back. Her mama told her get her a man who made stacks. Forget them other lanes, Hakeem is where it's at. Bring that old school feeling like Marvin and J. Black. Coffee shop love, I love my girls black. Hood with attitude, she quick to throw it back. She ain't scared to fight, she swing when they attack. Sundress up in the summer, look like a snack. My homeboy told me, damn, she got back. Flashback, I've been in love since jumping jacks. Flashback, I've been in love since jumping jacks. Cause it's a Love Jones things in the 90s. Sings poetic love, if you know what I mean. Grooving on the feelings, so serene. We just all kings and queens.
Cause it's a Love Jones thing in the 90s scene. Poetic love, if you know what I mean. Yeah, grooving on the feelings, so serene. We just all kings and queens. I'm living single, but my life ain't a sitcom. I want that love like a 90s R&B song. Love is stronger than pride, that's what I be on. And I cherish the day, I got a reason. And you gotta bump this in your need some. As I walk on by just like Dion. But I'm Whitley, looking for my Dwayne Wayne. It's a different world, but it all look the same. So Riri, I got love on the brain. And I'm trying to find my ASAP Rocky Main. But until then, focus on the children. Cause we trying to build wealth and buy buildings with high ceilings, feeling like a million. Just chilling, loving and healing. No heroes, no villains. So nostalgic, that's what it's giving.
Cause it's a Love Jones things in the 90s scene. Poetic love, if you know what I mean. Grooving on the feeling, so serene. We just all kings and queens. Cause it's a Love Jones things in the 90s scene. Poetic love, if you know what I mean. Grooving on the feeling, so serene. We just all kings and queens.
We just all kings and queens. We just all kings. We just all. We just all kings and queens. We just all. So serene. We just all. We just all. We just all. We just all. Yeah. We just all. Yeah. We just all. Yeah.